I don't know if that fixed. Probably not. I think my encoder just crashed. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back. Yeah. It's gonna have to run an ad now. Damn thing. Anyways, back to what we were talking about before the game quite rudely cut me off. OBS, that is. So, I think they might have moved some things, right? So, this is the monk over here, right? We don't know what this is. This looks like Shadow. This could potentially be Druid. This is Warrior, Ranger, Witch. They shut his shit down, right? Exactly, Chuggy. They were like, oh, hell nah, I ain't spreading leaks. But yeah, you were right. This is the monk over here when I booted up PoE 2. The monk was over here. I don't remember who was here. Templar and a Traveler. So you think this is a Templar and Shadow, which would be the Shadow class. Because we had Ranger, Warrior. So who is over here though? Because we have 6 class, we're gonna have 6 choices, right? And then they're gonna flip between the duels. So this is gonna be Ranger, Huntress, Witch, Sorcerer, Shadow. No, that would be Shadow and Monk. So this doesn't make any sense, right? Unless they're redoing this point. That would just be, it's gonna be iffy, right? Guy on left is you think is Templar? Yeah, I agree. I agree. That does look like Templar with the white cloth. I agree. I won't argue with you there. But yeah, this is probably I don't know. That kind of looks like Druid. Kind of like animal clothing. I don't know. But the Druid and the Templar should be in the same slot, just like the Ranger and the Huntress, Warrior and Marauder, Witch and Sork. No, this is the Warrior. This is 100% the Warrior. Right? This is most definitely the Warrior. I loaded up PoE 2. This is the Warrior, Ranger, Witch. This one is new, and this one is new, but this is Monk right here. So the real question is how much of this is potentially true, because the selection area of the class just isn't right anymore, because Ranger and Huntress was over here, and then it was Warrior, because I just booted up PoE 2 to look. But yeah, the 2 classes here that look out of play, or that aren't in the PoE 2 character selection, is this one, which looks like Templar, and this one, which looks like could be Druid or Shadow. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But Druid should be side to side or in reverse with Templar, because the Templar and Druid are both going to be strength. It is not in Discord. I can put it into Discord. I'll put it under picks. I don't know. A doctored image with less characters? Well, we only have slots for 6 choices, right, Juggy? There's only slots for 6 choices. Look. We're gonna turn game capture off. And we're gonna try. Let's see if we can crash my stream again. The Sork and the Witch are in the same choice, right? Which is probably what happened. Okay, look. I'm just gonna do this. Because I don't want to crash my stream again. And we'll launch Path of Exile 2. I'm gonna show you guys. I want you to see. Hopefully it doesn't crash my thing. Okay, yes. See, right now, as standing now, right? You have the Sorcerer and the Witch, right? But the Sorceress and the Witch are technically going to be above each other, right? So you have the Ranger and then you have the Huntress, right? They switch places right now, right? So the Warrior is going to switch places with the Marauder. The Sorcerer and the Sorceress and the Witch are going to trade places, right? And then the Merc and the Duelist are going to switch places, are going to be back to back. The Monk and the Shadow are going to be back to back. So the question is right here, is that actually 3 new classes? Shadow, Druid, Templar? There's no way they're launching 3 classes. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Because looking at it side by side, right? Well, the best the side by side can get. Here, let me close this and open it with I wish I could just get just the image. But you look at it, right? You got the Templar. That's the warrior. The ranger moves to the middle, right? And then the sorcerer moves behind the witch because they're going to switch places. Then the mercenary is going to... Whoa, wait. It's going to be the mercenary and the druid? No, because the Templar and the druid would be back to back. So this would have to be duelist. That would have to be duelist. The swordsman axeman, right? Duelist. And then shadow is going to go with monk. So that's going to be duelist. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3 classes that they're showing here. Three of the classes that are not in the game yet. So there's no way this is true. Well, the Templar, if this is the Templar, which it looks very much like the Templar is going to be strength int. So the Templar is going to be side by side with the druid. So this may be the finalized order that they're going to swap places with, and the only reason that these two are together and aren't swapped because there's only 6 places for characters right now. So yeah, this could just be a very, very old photo of... Yeah, it can be. It can be pretty slow to start, Pacho. But yeah, so this looks... This is probably an older photo that is true, right? Because we are getting Templar, we are getting Duelist, and we are getting Shadow, but I think this is an old photo that isn't necessarily, or it's a demo because it looks like it's a controller. Player 2, create your character. So my thought is there's one of two things. This is a leak, which means that we're potentially getting 3 new classes, or this is an old screenshot. That's not how that screen looks. What do you mean? That's what we're saying. That's what we're going over. This is the screen right here. And this is the order right now, right? This is what we're going over, right? So with this screen, right now it's the Ranger, Huntress, Warrior, Sorceress, Witch. But the problem is that the Sorceress and Witch are going to be back to back. Because how the Ranger and the Huntress, they're both Dex classes, they're gonna be the ones switching back and forth, right? So the Marauder is gonna switch places with the Warrior. The Sorceress is going to be switching places with the Witch. So these two are not going to be up at the same time. It's going to be you're either picking the Sorceress or the Witch. So the Witch will be pushed back behind. So my guess is this is the Marauder. This is the Templar. This is the Druid, this is the Duelist, and this is Shadow. The image is weird because it's the quality of the image is not as high res as mine, right? So it just looks a little weird. But if we... Here, let's yeah, okay, I don't care. Let's open it in Paint. Right? So the image looks the image looks weird because the quality and rendering is, and that's very well could be too, but the problem, the thing I have to say against that is that it looks like it was a screen, looks like it was a screenshot taken in the game, right? Now that this is a screenshot of the screenshot that I saw, right? I had to take a screenshot of it, and that's why it's kind of a little cockeyed. But all I'm saying is that this does generally make sense because you have your int strength, dex, int, dex, strength, dex, int, dex. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is Templar, this is Duelist, and this is Shadow, would be my guess. Would be my guess in the selection. But it's all speculation because who knows where and when this screenshot of the character selection screen was taken. It could have been in a pre-early access demo picture that was taken at some point. Because if you remember back when, before EA even launched, right? Before EA even launched, we had short video demos of all the classes being played. Every single one of them. Druid, Templar, Shadow, Duelist, Witch. I mean, everything. We had a little demo of all the classes. No, right. And that's exactly where I'm getting at, right? That's 100% what I'm saying, Prince Hotbot, is that this picture could be from before. So we have no idea. We have no idea. But apparently there is some leaks. There is some leaks. But yeah, from what I can see and from what I say, yeah, we got Templar, Duelist, and Shadow in this screenshot. And how accurate that is, who knows? Because we already know that they can change up the orders of the things because they've already done it, and they did it when the Huntress launched, right? Or was Ranger wasn't always the far left, was it? Or am I cooked? I don't know. You tell me. But with that being said, I definitely think it's cool. Either way, no matter what we get, I'm excited for anything and everything that we get. I'm pretty sure we can confirm that we're getting at least one new act, probably two. We'll see. Yo, S550, Siva. Appreciate the likes, man. Thank you so much. Party check. Oh. Hell yeah, dude. Run, Pirates, run. No, I get it. I get it. Where at? Where at, Prince Hotbod? I don't know. I would have to look. A thread on GGG? Yeah. That's more than likely. I think. DC? What do you mean? That's funny that my bit rate's at 10K right now. It normally sits right at about 6,500, between 6 and 7,000, but for some reason it's sitting at 10,000. Yo, what up, Silver Knight? Yo, 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 yo. Oh, you sent pictures in the pic channel? Oh, what the hell? What's that a picture of? That looks like a completely different game. That looks like Duelist. Ranger, Witch. Who knows what that is? And who knows what that is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's 7 across. It says PoE 2, but it's from 6 years ago. Yeah. It looks like somebody... It was probably like an alpha version of it. That makes sense, though. That's crazy, though, right? Hey, dude, S550 Siva, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the likes, dude. 100%. I appreciate it. I actually just ended live and restarted live because I tried to open up PoE 2 when I had Expedition 33 running in it. It basically just crashed my stream, crashed OBS. I had to restart OBS. OBS. I appreciate it, my guy, dude. As always, man. I always, any support, just hanging out's more than enough. I appreciate it, though. I do appreciate it. But yeah, this looks like an old rendition of it, right? That would be my guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 characters across, and they've shown that they're only going to do 6. Yo, Rad Hats, have a wonderful night, my dude. As always, much love. Appreciate you for hanging out, dude. You as well, my friend. You as well. But yeah, I'm guessing that this is an old rendition because look at the difference in graphics, right? This looks more like a more current, realistic, like updated version of it, right? So this has to be more recent. Definitely before they decided to make them 2 separate games. I know, because that looks like the same engine that Path of Exile 1 is on. No, this looks like the Path of Exile 1 engine. Good, yeah, good point, Janus. Good point. Yeah, but it definitely does look like the Path of Exile 1 engine. The graphics engine looks the same, but then this actually looks like the Path of Exile 2 engine, right? Definitely looks like the Path of Exile 2 engine. I wonder if we could find any screenshots from the demos. Was any of the demo videos there it is. No, we don't want music. Please. We don't want to see that. We want to see your videos. And do we have any... We don't want builds. We want... This would have to be more than 8 months ago. right? Oh, is that's LAN play, like, or not, couch co-op. Which screenshot? The screenshot I had, or the screenshot you had? That's which console, GGG console, redefining console, hideout, Necropolis. I know there's a video on here somewhere. I know they posted a video that there was like some, like they showcased like several classes that we still don't even have in the game yet in Path of Exile 2. So my real question is where exactly is... See, we got Druid gameplay walkthrough. So this was a year ago. Act 3 gameplay walkthrough. And look, they have 5 flasks. ExileCon 2023. Agarat teaser. So yeah, if they show something about like somebody was saying something about new flasks too, my guess is that stuff is from old. So I'm expecting one class and 2 acts. That would be huge. I just don't. That screenshot, as real as it is, just seems like, I wonder which one. Path of Exile 2. That's from 2 years ago. That's from 1 year ago. Do we have... See, my thought is it's like here somewhere.
Their ranged attacks, but now they've got some cool tools that they can use to move around the battlefield when they need to.
See, look at that engine.
Yeah, just playing with some backwards movement. Not much to say on this other than she used to do a backflip and that was a bit excessive.
I'm pretty sure the brief was
that looks like the engine of the picture that you sent.
Oh yeah.
So the real question is where did that character screen selection, which video is it in? Mercenary Showcase. Ranger trailer. Ranger gameplay. Although it was with controller too, so you just never know, right? Oh, here is this it? First console gameplay reveal, Path of Exile 2. This is 5 minutes.
When we started working on Path of Exile 2 on console, we knew we had to do a much better job than we'd done in the past. And Path of Exile 2 is a great game to do that with, because the combat is so much more visceral and action-oriented. Beginning to end together, enjoying the story along.
There it is. Found it. Damn, I'm good. There's the picture. And this is from their own video a year ago. But I found it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm disappointed that I found it to debunk it, but but it is what it is. But we found it. L, but found it's W. Right. Exactly. But we just don't know. We just don't know. Hey, absolute hot mod. Thanks for tuning in as always. Thanks for the lurk. We're probably going to jump on out of here anyways. I got work tomorrow, and I feel relieved. Because I bet you they hover over
On the way. And one of
right there. Can we see what it's saying? Character selection? It's not actually telling us.
the great things is that in Path of Exile 2, we have a lot more synergy between our classes.
But we found it. I actually can't believe I found it, to be honest. But yeah, that's it. That's the exact photo. Hovered, highlighted around the same character too, if you look at the picture. But either way, we definitely love to see it. All right. Well, now that we debunked it, let me post that in the Discord too, just because I don't want to create any So, anyways, with that being said, without further ado, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Thanks for all the subs, bits, and donos, and gifts, everything, man. I appreciate you guys more than you know just for hanging out. Whoever's still hanging out now, even with the OBS crash and stream ending and restarting. So we are going to shake it on up. We're going to send y'all over to Mr. Orby. Mr. Orby, yeehaw, la draw. You guys have a wonderful night, and we'll be live tomorrow for some more Expedition 33. And we'll get a more taste of the actual combat and finding gear and all that stuff. So that should be fun, right? Hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. But until then, my friends, you have a wonderfully magnificent night. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. And cheers to an absolutely great Monday start of the week. You guys have a good one. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.